Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to many of us. Welcome to Marketing Monday. CXO TV continues its mission to share knowledge. Marketing Monday, a chat series that began in 2020 and has completed over 150 episodes featuring industry top marketers. So today at CXO TV Marketing Monday, we have Prashant Jain, Senior Director Marketing HP. Welcome, Prashant. How are you doing today?
Very well, Anuj. Great to be here. Thank you so much for the invite.
A pleasure is ours, Prashant. So, to get started, let me ask, you something that what exactly drew you to the field of marketing, which is often being considered as dynamic, interesting, and at the very same time very complex. Over to you.
Yeah, so I started, my journey as actually a sales manager. And, 2010, 2011 is when I made my first transition to really taking on a marketing job. And I think what interested me then and what interests me now, there are some things which have still remained the same. Uh, I think the fact that you deal with human insights, not only consumer but human behavior, and uh, you know, and how communication uh, can play a big role in kind of influencing that behavior, continues to be a big area of interest, and that continues to be like the one reason why I would continue to be a marketer and continue to delve in marketing for a long time. It continues to motivate me, gives me the drive every single day. I think over the last 1.5 decades, it's only become a lot more interesting because of all the deterministic data which you today have, which actually helps you understand what not only what people think but what they do, right?
Absolutely.
And you're able to kind of make that bridge between the think and do. So that's only made the field of marketing a lot more interesting. I think over the last 4 years, particularly the new technology tools which marketers now have access to, again has I would say yes, it has transformed the field in many ways. But the more things change, the more they remain the same. So a lot of things continue to be the same. However, I think it has added a new dimension to marketing. And I keep telling my team and to fellow marketers that this is possibly the best time to be a marketer.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. Just because of the sheer number of opportunities you have to drive growth, the new challenges which you have to face while doing brand building and so on. Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I think this is the best time for the marketers to be there in marketing. And one thing you touched upon was about data. So I'm just going to be touching upon data in subsequent questions. Data is definitely very relevant because it's all about customer insight, which really help us in decision making. So, as a marketing leader, at HP, what are your main focus in the PC category?
So, see, the PC category itself, I think, is going to go through a sort of a renaissance, right? So, uh, if you see, for a long time, there was, basic computing, which was often done at the near end for the customer. And computing was really dealing with four different dimensions: learn, work, create, or play. And these were the four things which you were doing with your PC. Now, the way this is really evolving and is likely to evolve is that as AI comes closer onto the edge of the PC, uh, it has the ability to elevate all four of these aspects, right? So you can learn better because you understand your data better. You can create better because you have, the likes of the co-pilot with you. You can work and collaborate better. Yeah. And of course, you can play a lot better because, your ability to do interactivity, etc., increases manifold. So therefore, on the PC category, I think a big job to be done by marketers across brands is to drive a reappraisal of the entire category, right? And to help customers see how AI at the edge of the PC can help you transform the way you work and the way you live. Yeah. I think there's also uh, a big discussion around how PCs, or in fact, not only PC, but the entire IT ecosystem can help people with well-being. A big discussion which is now happening with customers is that they are trying to find a balance between work and life, or between growth and well-being.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a role which brands have to play there.
Mm-hmm.
Not only brands, I would say, but brands and product have to play that role in driving that balance for customers. Yeah.
Absolutely. Work-life balance is very important, and I'm glad HP is working towards that. So, can you share an example how HP is leveraging the AI analytics to gain valuable insight from decision-making market?
So, see, AI has been used in many ways actually across the business ecosystem, not only marketing. Let me touch upon a couple of examples of where AI and machine learning models really help us. I think one particularly is in segmentation, right? See, as you see, a lot of other categories which we deal in. So let's say business printers, right? They cater to a very specific segment. However, if you even look at the likes of Meta or the Google ecosystem, there really are not too many deterministic variables which can help you do that targeting or segmentation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where AI comes in by analyzing usage and creating AI ML models which are built on top of big data. It really helps us segment users and therefore drive discovery of the right product to the right segment. Yeah. So that's one big use case. The second big use case on marketing is content creation, right? So I think a lot of media and let's say social noise is around video creation and how AI plays a role, or it's going to put people out of work and so on. However, the big use case which we have discovered is that AI can today help you generate 20x content,
Yeah.
right? And be very, very specific to a lot of queries or a lot of content needs, which in the past you were just not able to cater to.
Yeah.
Because it was so expensive to create, short content, micro content for a variety of small searches. So let me give you an example. Let's say somebody searching uh, best PC for video creation. Let's say or best PC for video editing. Now I know that I have a great PC in my portfolio, but I am not able to today generate content in the traditional way. I was never able to generate 200 pieces of content for 200 different segments. So today AI helps us do that, and we are generating a lot of content today, text content using adapted large language models, and video content using generally like locally available tools, which help people therefore discover the right device for them. And then there is a third dimension to it, which is about communities. So as you would know, we run a print learning community called the Print Learn Center, which helps kids between 3 to 12 years of age improve their foundational learning. And today, using AI, we are able to generate a lot of not only printer-friendly but learner-friendly worksheets. So we've gone really from having 10,000 worksheets to a storehouse of more than 50,000 worksheets. And all of them are basically catering again to parents. So imagine a parent saying that I want a worksheet which helps my child learn 3-digit addition. Right. And today an AI tool can help you generate that with the right prompting, and so on. So I think a lot of such use cases have been in focus for us over the last 2 years, and we are discovering something or the other new every day, as we delve deeper into meeting customer needs.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this will, in fact, allow HP to target the right audience as well, because AI analytics, uh, 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 help you in identifying the right audience with the right messaging at the right time, leading you to more effective marketing campaigns. So, what are the key challenges organization face, when in terms of implementing AI analytics in their marketing strategy? And how has HP overcome these challenges?
So the biggest challenge, and we also went through that journey, is actually to have structured data, right? So uh, because of the way organizations have grown, or they tend to grow, data tends to come in silos,
Yeah.
right? And therefore, breaking down silos and creating common data lakes, which are accessible to a lot of your teams, is the first kind of challenge, right? And there are enough memes which go around that you hire uh, machine learning scientists and data scientists before you hire a data engineer, and therefore you have a data scientist who really has no data to work with, right? So I think that is the single biggest, or let's say the first challenge. I think the second big, not only challenge but also an opportunity, is to store and process data with customer trust. So we have actually been at the forefront of having a very well-defined privacy policy and data protection rules. We are a GDPR signatory, so we follow very strict rules on storing, processing, and using private information. Uh, and I think that will become more critical, so that you don't spook customers when you use their data, or when you use AI-led personalization. Yeah, I think the third one, which marketing leaders, or in fact leaders across organizations and functions, need to kind of uh, do, is to inspire this ability and this willingness to experiment. Yeah. So let me maybe give you an example. The entire using large language models to generate specific content, uh, this entire idea and its implementation was actually done by the youngest member in the team. Okay. And it was almost like a reverse mentorship, because this young person could just, because she was closest to the problem, she could see it, and she could reverse mentor all of us on what is the possibility. Yeah. Right. But I think while the knowledge and the experimentation ability exists, uncovering it and inspiring it across the organization really is the job of marketing leaders. So yeah, I think that is the people part of driving innovation using technology, and it can very easily become a challenge, because if data privacy rules or security of systems, integrity of systems, if those become as big monsters within the company for the young workforce, it can very easily kill innovation. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that, I would say, is the third thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Data privacy concern, uh, uh, lack of skilled personals, and the last point I think you touched upon was structured data. So thanks a lot, Prashant, on that. Uh, uh, in what ways does AI analytics enable HP to better understand customer behavior and preference, leading to more targeted and effective marketing campaigns?
So, one big use case which we are uncovering is basically personalization, right? So today there are several signals which are available on social platforms, and also sometimes coming from buying patterns, uh, you know, which in the past we were just not able to use. I mean, the signal existed, but then because you did not have the ability to do a customized content generation and run multiple campaigns at the same time, at scale, right? You could always do 10, 20, 30, but I'm talking about thousands, right? So if you had to run thousands of individual campaigns, but in an optimized way,
Mm-hmm.
using, I wouldn't say personalization to the segment of one, but say personalization to the segment of 1,000 or 2,000, it was just prohibitively expensive,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think those costs have come down significantly because of AI-led content generation. Uh, See, the platforms themselves have been using, honestly, AI-led targeting for quite some time now. So that ways, AI is not new to marketing, you know, because machine learning-based optimization has been happening on social for quite some time. So yeah, those things exist, but I think they really become powerful now because of the combination of AI-led content generation. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks so very much. And can you also talk, or in fact, touch upon any particular innovation or any successful marketing campaign your team has recently executed?
Yeah, so let me give you an example of the segmentation and personalization I was talking about. So if you look at the premium peripherals as a category, which is like more accessories like mouse for creators, or keyboards for
Mm-hmm.
creators, keyboards for gamers, and so on. We recently did a very successful campaign where we made premium peripherals the hero, but also using AI-based segmentation and AI-based content generation, we were able to specifically reach, for example, take the video creators, create a small segment out of them and show them the right video creation content, different content for gamers, different for graphic designers, different for uh, studio artists and so on. And we were actually surprised by the efficiency and the engagement that kind of a simple, personalization uncovered, right? It is like a 10x efficiency which you can achieve if you do the segmentation right. Yeah.
Okay, so what does HP measure the success and ROI of its AI analytic initiative in marketing, and what metrics are used to evaluate performance?
So the metrics remain honestly the same, you know.
Mhm.
So return on marketing investment, remains the primary metric. Uh, and, similarly, incremental, there are some cases where we know that the shopper journey is much longer than others, especially in our category and on the commercial side.
Mhm.
There, I think marketing influenced opportunity creation and marketing generated opportunity creation. So on the business side, the matrix very much kind of remain the same. Uh, on the marketing side, I do think that we need to introduce, let's say new matrix, like what is the return on the incremental spend which you are today doing on content creation or on AI adoption,
Mhm.
right? So, and although I think AI costs itself will over time come down significantly, right? So, what we need to be conscious of is not to throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, "Oh, AI is too expensive." and therefore I'll not adopt it, right? I think overall costs will come down over time. So AI-led cost should probably not be, already seen with a big microscope at this stage. But this is really the time to experiment, to innovate, to understand the beast well before we can tame it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, what advice would you like to share with the other marketing leaders for the remaining 3 quarters of 2020?
I mean, I can just probably share some personal reflection, more than advice. But I think if you look at the growth which is being unlocked in a market like India, I think there is so much more to come, right? We are probably seeing a lot of early or lead indicators of what the country is unlocking, particularly in the digital economy. Yeah. So one of my, reflections is that this is also a time when marketers need to look at creating new digital products, not only digital communication, right? Because see what, particularly the creation of, new AI-based products will do is that it will bring down the cost of creating digital products significantly. See, for example, the cost of creating and launching an app has come down by 20x over the last 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a long time, marketers have used applications possibly for engagement, right? And at best, I think we have a very few examples of web applications which have been deployed at scale.
Yeah.
But I think this is probably a time when you can create not only products which are truly useful for customers, which bring your brand alive, but even possibly generate revenue for the organization and create new revenue streams, right? While being consistent with the brand. So I think this is really a time for marketers to redefine the scope of marketing and, think of therefore new ways of not only engagement, but monetization of the engagement with customers have with brands.
Yeah, absolutely. Exciting time for the marketers, as the future of marketing definitely looks be exciting, where I think creativity, technology, and the ethical consideration will play a very critical role in the success of marketing. So thanks, Prashant. With this, we come to the end of the episode. Thanks a lot for such an insightful marketing session. We really had a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, Anuj. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Prashant.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.